Hello, Deco. How are you doing? Thank you for getting first. And throwing things at me, like normal, as usual. You know, I just thought of it. I know some new art I gotta get done, so I can add it to the throwing. Oh god, this is way bigger. I'm ransacking the village.
You're the first godlike to come through in, well, I can't remember how long. I hope that's a good sign. Some believe the gods have abandoned Emerald Stair, and yet
How you
here I
doing
am
today,
talking to
Deco?
one of their offspring. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter. Really? You know the gods don't exactly favor animancy. Some say the old gods aren't here, or maybe they just don't care for the living lands. If you need an animancer, you'll have to clear it with the governor. He lives in the big manor on the far
Hello,
side of
Anubis. How
town.
you doing?
Let me know if anything strikes your fancy. We don't have much, but the harvest hasn't bled us dry
Oh,
yet.
yo, wait, hold up, Hawk. You're taking that entirely the wrong fucking way. Fuck off, Hawk. Fuck off. Uh. Oh my god. Let me get a couple shout outs real quick. Oh, the small Anubis was there and was sound very threatening. But no, Hawk. What I was saying was that what if, humankind was actually mammal plants? Because, technically our cells are dividing, making more cells, and that's what photosynthesis is in a sense. Cells are dividing, making more cells. So for some reason, like, my brain started thinking deep into it. It's like, wait a minute. Technically, you know, what if we were plant based in a sense, but yet we're mammals at the same time? So what if we were just mammal plants or some shit like that? Like I just started trying to think deep into it, but then at the same time, my brain was just like, how would that even work? Like I don't know. This game is making me think of all sorts of weird shit. Okay. And Pumpkin, I never found your YouTube. Where the hell's your YouTube? Hmm. 8 damage reduction. Effect damage. That's 6,000. I'll lose a lot of money taking that though. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just asking. It sounds like I'm yelling because at the same time I'm like kind of wanting to slap the shit out of Hawk right now because he's calling me out. I'm being like, okay, so does that mean female Lucy has booba or whatever? And it's just like, wait a minute, there ain't a female Lucy. Like, there's only Tree Ant Lucy, Little Lucy, and then like possibly human Lucy in the future once more shit is done before we get to that part. But he's giving me shit and I don't know how to react to it yet. I'm trying to keep everything in line. I'm sorry if it came off like I was yelling at you. My bad.
Looking for anything in...
I don't normally yell. I'm just a very loud person. I literally lived on a farm for a very long time on my life, so the machinery there has made me very loud by nature because we always had to be louder than the machinery you're around, so I get very loud when I start like talking a lot. So I've been trying to keep an eye on my microphone, so when it hits red, I start trying to start talking lower, but then sometimes I don't catch it, so then it just keeps going loud. I know people are relentless, but I cannot quicken the harvest any more than we already tried. The land simply will not give us the bounty, and forcing it only makes things worse. Maybe it's time to venture out and buy grain from one of the other settlements, but in case it's better luck, just don't say who it is for reputation to uphold. I just noticed something, though. So there was a totem that I didn't finish back in the mainland. Hang on. No way. Can I not go back? Oh, you can go back. Okay, sweet. I didn't finish getting a totem back here. I must finish the totem. Thank God we can finish this. Journal. Let's actually show us. It does not. But I almost want to say the lighthouse is definitely one, judging from the riddle. To find the totem of Quiet Slave, an ancient tower you must brave. Quiet... Oh, that's Emerald Shore. Whoops, wrong one. The Burn Queen's totem perfectly amidst the ruins of the heathen she hates. Beneath the immense light on the high, the shining flag draws sailors' eyes. Yeah, that's definitely lighthouse. Because the lighthouse is used by the sailors. So it's definitely over there. No, that's definitely a jump puzzle. Yay! An hour of the friendship and bounty bestowed upon Paradise by 4 and Bor 3 Majesty 2784 AI may triumph from darkness and guide those through the unmarked by order of Clear Ridge and close until further notice. Repairs to the staircase and away.
If we're gonna be walking up here, at least do me the favor of not looking down.
Aw, I don't think I can make that jump. Oh, maybe I can. Oh, I can hear it. Oh, is that it right there? Golden Flag of Promises. We're not done looting, though. Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to get through here. treasure. Why is it
They weren't much of
freaking
an
out like
artist,
that?
but I think that's upstream by the parkroom wall.
Find the totem pole.
Well, nothing ventured, envoy.
Aw. He's literally looking over the edge. That's interesting. Find the totem pole. The burned queen's totem potentially waits amidst ruins of the heathens she hates. The heathens she hates. She hates. Is there a ruined castle somewhere? That'd be like over here somewhere then, wouldn't it? Oh, first things first. Yippee! Ah! I don't see anything down here though. I was expecting something down here. I'm gonna start drowning. That's the gatehouse. Burger on Frontier. This is the gatehouse. The only place I can think of is it has to be over this way somewhere. This is the only place I can really go. I was pretty sure I couldn't go anywhere this way afterwards. Yeah, it all ends. I just switch up above. Underneath the one she hated. So it would have to be a castle or a chapel or something that they stood to believe in ruins. Some sort. These are the only ruins I can think of that are on this map so far, so... I mean, we went down there because that was the expedition. But I was pretty sure we cleared everything. That doesn't make sense here. Wait, hold up. Wait, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure I've already been here. What the hell? I walked right in it and past it? What? Huh? Which makes no sense. That's where you jump out from there.
Well met. Feel free to partake of Woedica's favor.
Looks like this thing's missing a few pieces. Huh. You people probably want to take it back to camp and study it, yeah?
There's actually another quest that I didn't complete here. That is actually not making sense right now. The well. I never finished the well. Where's the well that I was supposed to throw the coin into? That is not what I want to do. I want to jump over this. Not it. Well over this. Oh. Can't get on the other side of this. I don't think I can get up here. Yeah, I walked right by this place.
We're set and roll!
There's a well that we're supposed to throw a coin into in the grid. That's oh, right here. Wow, that was finicky as hell. At least I was able to place that coin finally. I'm looting your house.
Trouble me no more.
Trouble her no more. She's angry. Alright. Journal. Find a treasure. That was here or wait, which way is the city? 180. So the treasure's over there. How does one go over there? Must be way inside. Oh, and I just died. Whoopsies! So you can only fall for so far. I found out the hard way. Listen, Deco, it was for science. I swear. I don't know when the last time it auto-saved either, so that's not good. Oh good, it auto-saved right here. You know what, just in case. We're gonna overwrite this real quick. Just in case. So the treasure is sunset. Where's over on the other side? Up there. Or is it right there?
Careful. Spiders fly. Come and get me.
What's that rough?
Just like the good old days.
Let's see. How do I get up there?
Pargrunen built these walls and much of Paradis centuries ago. Much of their work still stands.
No actual Pargrun stonework could have a hole this big. Must be a knockoff.
I hate climbing, Captain. Thank you. Must have been a sadist when it came to hiding treasure. Maybe the vantage will help me find his plunder riches. Maybe I'll just die of exhaustion. Spam the shit out of spacebar and hope for the best. God, yeet. Aw, can I climb you? No, you're not gonna be that easy, are you? Let's see. Aw, almost there. I definitely feel like it's inside. Question is, how do I get inside? Is there a hole right here somewhere? And I'm dead. How the hell did I just live? So it's definitely up there. I need to get across on the other side instead. Wait, don't tell me it's a treasure I already got earlier. I'm slightly pissed at those. Maybe I need to be up there. Wrong spot. Back down here, little elevator. I need you back down, you know. I don't think they would have it set for that. Ah, because there's no way to climb up from the side. Fine. A row. I honestly don't know where the hell this treasure is. This one ain't making any sense. Vantage point might help me find it. Examine the map to locate the treasure. It doesn't even look like they make it to this spot. Oh, I'm dumb. Not even paying attention. There's an X down on the shore. Down over there. That's not even up here. Yeah, yeet. Am I gonna make it? Ooh, barely. Alright. Oh, that does look like a tree has fallen in on it, maybe. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, treasure. Oh. Oh, there we go. I think... Oh. I guess I have to go complete the totem at a camp. Which camp is closest? My bad. Woohoo! Upgrade materials. Don't forget to upgrade. Where's the little totem thing? There it is.
Did that artifact get...
Voices echo.
Are you certain?
I know what I sensed. I am beyond all doubt.
A source of essence? In the living lands? Impossible. How did this come to you?
I felt the flutter of Audra. There was no mistaking it. It yearned to be known. But when I drew closer, it hid from me.
Don't be childish.
I cannot explain it any other way.
An ill wind blows through Aora if any of what you say is true.
It may not be hostile.
Its existence is hostile.
Please, I've considered this with care. Think of the kith who live there. Always, just beyond our reach.
I assume nothing. I will not rest until I learn the truth of this. If we cannot bring it to light, we all may be at stake.
There. Adds a little culture to the camp, doesn't it?
What are you grinning about?
Huh? I wasn't grinning.
Right. Well, stop it.
That's just how my face looks, Marius. Hey, you got something on your mind? Something you want to talk about?
Why, see? You're doing it now.
Well, now you're being funny.
Oh, gods. I'm just making it worse.
These two always fighting. It's kind of funny.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation. I couldn't agree with you more. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view. I'll be here if you need me.
By the way, I never met that Orlin girl before in my life.
I'm sure you had your own reasons, but I'm glad you helped those two fugitives get to Thirdborn. A lot of people in your position would have left them high and dry, or turned them in. Yeah, I thought so too. We've all been there. I'm just glad to see people get a second chance. And I'm relieved to know you're the kind of person who's willing to grant them, even when your official duties might suggest otherwise. I can't wait to find out. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another. Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent. You're smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you. I've noticed. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow. In the meantime, get some rest.
Might and Constitute. Oh, nice. Oh, he wants to continue.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. What I find interesting is how you handled him. You really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one. Why'd you do it? That's admirable. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. You're far from the only one to say so. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself. Could be both. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig don't see eye to eye. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon. especially if Ludwig starts operating around him. Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. The feeling's mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can. Night, Envoy.
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future.
He really hates that I let that assassin go. Never know. You let the assassin go now, you might be able to hire them later. And if they're that good to get the drop on you.
What part? The part where you set free an assassin who succeeded at killing you once already? Right, must be that part. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Now you're looking towards Emerald Stair. Whole other kind of deadly out there. I mean, if you think you've seen forests, think again. Emerald Stair is where nature goes to try out some new stuff. The trees there are fertilized by the corpses of people who thought they knew what they were getting into when they got there. But past that is the strange stuff. Ruins, spirits, and other things that you should steer clear of. Considered it, sure. I wouldn't be much of a guide if I dropped you off at the edge of Dawnshore and said, good luck. Good to be here. We've got a bit of a walk ahead of us. You might want to get some rest. Anyway. Thanks for talking.
He still wants to talk. Visit camp to upgrade. I will upgrade my shit soon. I want to finish talking to these guys.
What do you want to know? Heard an envoy from Adir showed up and got herself killed. Other than that, nothing. Honestly, I don't listen out for gossip much. I don't know what to tell you. Lovely place, as the Living Lands goes. I advise most people to stay around here if they're looking to settle. Paradise isn't the safest place in the world, but it is the safest place in the lands. Walls and guards go a long way out here. Other than that, you've got bits of forest, grasslands, some caves, cliffs, and all sorts of things to get you into trouble. This is the easiest place to survive in the Living Lands. Enjoy it while it lasts. Right. Good talk.
Why?
Right. Let's see. Normally you look for some shelter first. Cut down a few small trees, gather moss to keep the wind out. Nothing too elaborate. With so little tree cover, you want to keep moving. The reeds near the coast make great fibers for rope, so you can lash branches together and make a decent roof. Of course, we're always moving, so we just make a quick camp and carry on. So you don't have to worry about all that. Right. Good talk.
He's got the talk icon, but he doesn't have anything to talk about. That's
Marius,
interesting.
did you leave a...
That does Blizzard, but I like having... whatever.
Cleaning manual. In my pack.
Doesn't ring a bell, but I suggest reading. It when you get a chance. It's rude not to read a book given as a gift.
Since when do you... You worry about being rude.
Why are they talking to me again just as I alt-tab to change music?
The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Tales entwined. Mouth, your pain, our pain. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Seems like the people in my brain are gonna be assholes. Changed rumor. Jump over it, please.
Hey, you! Go away! There's nothing here. Gods, what do I tell Sylvia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it? I left the whole pile right here. Enough food, good food, safe food, to get us through the next few months. I went inside just for a moment. The bandits took everything. This was probably her last harvest. There's not a damn thing left to eat. What? No. We're fine. No smuggling, no dream scourge. What are you implying? Huh. Like sticking your nose in other people's business, do you? No, it's not like that. Gods, don't know who to trust these days. My wife, she's sick. Not a dream troll. Just sick. We've known for a while now. But treatment is expensive. There's not enough to go around. I thought if she could eat well for whatever time she had left, she'd be more comfortable. And now, it's gone. There. Are you happy? Why? I don't know you. You could have been... I don't know. Fjord's full of rotten eggs these days. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Work then roll!
No work!
Oh my god, you little shit.
Well,
Freaking
that was fun.
headbutted me, the little shit. Oh, that's a sledgehammer. Iron gray hammer. Oh, okay.
Work then roll!
Boing, boing, boing.
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Did you now?
Captain Masoni said he'd never seen anything like it.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfir of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. If their experiments are affecting Adiran interests, this is our business. And when the time comes, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of those interests. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Well,
Does subtle
we'll
mean
be
something
fighting her
different
later.
outside of Solace?
Yoink. She's sitting there dealing with all of it.
Genuine
Just take
healing
everything in
priest.
front of her.
Purest in all of Aeora.
A quest, you don't say.
Oh,
You startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
Oh, so those gnats constantly buzzing in my ears are this lady's fault. Apology not accepted.
The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a graveyard?
Oh, if you would, that would simply be wonderful. I wouldn't know how to thank you. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
That could very well be true. But however it works, neglecting the ritual clearly has had dire effects for Fjord. You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds. That is the least of my worries, but yes, bringing closure to the recent dead will finally allow me a good night's sleep. I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
Substance. By order of the governor's will and offers, all green fruits and grains of the earth are to be rationed by first proper authority effective immediately. Measures shall be placed in. Further notice, any attempts at supervision shall be swiftly dealt with. So what you're telling me is we're about to get in trouble for leaving the food to the dead. Party note. LM, I hope this note finds you well. What an occasion. Despite the lackluster fruit, you always were the life of the party, despite your claims. Otherwise, I look forward to the more antics soon till we meet again, FB. No more parties. No!
Jota, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The dream scourges.
I'm offering a substantial reward to anyone who can locate the remains of Maximum Vendor. He vanished in the wilderness of Emerald Stair 10 years ago. His journal is also missing out, except as proof of discovery. Maximum, our founder, my father, and a devout knight, he not have left us without good reason, so I have every reason that he hasn't gone far.
Laying waste to our home.
There is no dream scourge in Emerald Stair.
The land begs to dip. How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The dream scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? Our farms are dying, and the politician here won't do anything about it.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Oh, shit.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Ah, of course. The Adiran envoy. Ambassador Hilgard sent a missive telling me to expect you. How delightful. You speak with a measure of authority, but I caution you to remember who's in charge around here.
Now that's what I call a first impression. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Indeed. We were fighting the Dream Scourge before it even had a name. I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
As usual, Giatta never misses a chance to slander me. I don't ignore her concerns, only her methods.
And you still do nothing. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Giatta from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. You don't appreciate just how dangerous that could be. Are you going to tell her about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was an accident, but look what it cost you. We can't let it happen again.
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. Tearing our people apart. Then we'd better do it somewhere else. Well, Governor, looks like I'm taking some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Giatta.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast. Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to poison the minds of my animancers.
They aren't your animancers. Your father understood that.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west, by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Well, that did not go too hot. There's another shop over here. What do you got for sale?
Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? The roads haven't been safe as of late.
Oh my god, he's got purple shit. You don't even have an exceptional wand, bro. What the fuck? Lodestone. One-handed melee power attacks on nearby enemies. Oh, but you got lockpick, so wait a minute. If you're here, that means there's another merchant somewhere here that does sell that shit, though. So where are they? Guessing they're over here somewhere. Oh, we're just gonna add that journal for now. Open sesame.
I had one job. One job.
Potato.
Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate.
Thor, is that you? What are you doing here, Thor?
You don't have many friends, do you? Ah, gods. Guess I don't have much in the way of manners either. I'm Fidelio, Lieutenant Fidelio Sarat. I lead one of our ranger outfits. At least, for now, it is. We were helping with the recovery effort until we hit a snag. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Praise Ilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to... I think they know each other very well.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Two young Nemdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
Maybe we don't look too soon. Give them a while. Know what I mean?
Oh, there's the merchant. But I see food and everything else.
Pour you a drink.
Hey Daryl, my love. I want to see you again. What about our patrol tomorrow night? The woods will give us some privacy. Don't breathe a word to Annual. Oh, she went straight to the captain last time. Oh, well.
Can anything be done?
Yeah, they got in trouble.
Well, I'll be a godlike in the bone and bore. Apologies for the ruckus outside. The Animancers never know when to shut their mouths. Sounds like you've traveled a fair bit. Although even by Fjord standards, tensions are at a breaking point. Except Giata and Quilici, that is. They are the only Animancers taking the Dream Scourge seriously. Try telling that to Vidaro and the Animancers. But the rest of us, we've all heard the rumors from outside. Animals gone mad, terrors stalking the wilderness day and night. Birds' bells, of course. If Emerald Stair runs out of food, we are in dire straits anyway. We've had crops fail before, but never food rations. The governor says it's just a temporary precaution, but I am not buying it. So, we ought to drink while we can. Agreed? Anything I can get you? Welcome back, Envoy.
It's not the one I'm looking for. Where's the other merchants? There's no one over here. It's just the merchant I'm looking for. Sitting here taking all their plants.
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware.
Would you care
Reach
for a
the
refreshment?
There's a lot of cheese in here.
You say?
Indeed.
Why is there a lot of cheese in your shop,
Spirits
bro?
have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
A little knowledge would do me good right about now. A pity I must wait until I'm dead.
If you are looking for sanctuary, you have found it. The Gifted Magpie is a house of calm, rational discussion. We have only 2 rules of conduct. Maintain dignity and speak in a soft tone of voice. Indeed, there is a reason I prefer to keep the doors closed. Animancers are miracle workers, but their work breeds obsession, rivalry, and bitter disagreement. Their anxiety keeps me in business. This tea house is where troubled minds come to approach problems from a quieter angle. Fior Mesiverno values individualism, but I much prefer to focus on the health of the community. Now, will there be anything else? Regrettably, we are out of tea. My stockpile is exhausted, and the harvest has not kept up with demand. We have other goods for sale, if you care to peruse them. Trinkets I have collected over the years.
I wonder why that keeps happening. Finding the treasure. Oh, all the wanted posters. Hell yeah.
Oh. Those Delimgan. They're not evil.
Oh, there's a shop right here, right next to us.
Can
the whole
I-
time.
Welcome to Poria in Velino, the finest legitimate apothecary of Emerald Stair.
Exceptional wand, here we go. 9,000 though. Shit! That's a lot of gold. 9,000 gold to get it though. Ah! Son of a bitch. Oh, wait. But I can get a legendary wand. Unique wand. We must get it. It's 5,000 gold. wasn't enough. Ain't enough to get it up so close. I'll be back, lady. I will get that one way or another. Wait, was that everything here? It looks like it. Or wait. Emerald Stair. Oh, I think with her shit.
As I had planned.
What did you
No one can explain why the living lands naturally grows and thrives in an unnatural manner. We have seen plant life consume mountains overnight. Creatures will tall enough to knock over mighty trees, and beneath it will a potent river of wild essence. Civilization will not find a stable foothold in the living lands. Whenever we try, there's some appraisal, almost as if the land knows how to shrug us off.
when you confronted him, sir?
Well, my first idea was to mess up this house. Maybe break.
We made a breakthrough. For the first time, the device successfully gathered essence into the Adria core. I credited the interlocking rings, a design of our colleague took from ruins across the sea. She believes the rings pull essence out of the surroundings as wind currents pull dust as pollen. Though I am troubled by what it implies, when we use anansi to mimic a natural process, we can get better
Like a
results,
window or two.
right?
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
All of the stuff in your house. All of your stuff belongs to me now. Ha 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 ha.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Misiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. We'll have fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. Straight to business then. I can respect that. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. I hope so, because we're running out of options. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial envoy, research assistant.
Really?
Who knew?
Confounded machine. Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Well, maybe to you, but I was educated in the great laboratories of Spirento, in the halls of experimentation. But you didn't journey all this way to hear me reminisce about the old country. More than most, but less than I would like. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. Copper allows greater power modulation through shaping, but Adra has the potential to store more essence. I could use a large single block of Adra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So, you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
The Adra is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again.
Spiritual disturbance in the Deadfire. All agree to the disturbance shook the metaphorically vile between here and the beyond. Ask about capitalization, because of disturbance unknowing spirit gone wrong. Rumor has of giant Adra statue dismissed as mass hallucination. Requested contact Republic's Association for Second Opinion. Governor denies the motion.
Or beginning to sound like Giada.
Have you ever
That is one hell of a cool looking stained glass, though.
Something.
I'm sure her mother and father were onto something, and look what happened to them.
I have to do something. I can't let anyone else. Envoy, I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now. On the contrary, he'd be thrilled if he knew. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck? No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Ethelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe animancy should be reined in. How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
Interesting.
All right. Explain it to me again.
Imagine a river of essence. It feeds our crops, enriches the soil, and fuels our
Anything else I can take from in here?
So where is the source of...
My colleagues, friends, and naysayers, you are hereby invited to a demonstration of my latest achievement, the spiritual self-combustion. Bear witness as I set fire to my very essence merely to prove that I can. Do you doubt me? Then come watch me fail. Do you trust me? Then come watch me get out of blazing glory. Either way, you'll be entertained. I anticipate a large and captive audience. Well, that sounds crazy. Instructions for use. Take 1 cupful of approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly and tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia surrounding the dosage period. What the hell? Forget me not tunic.
For this kind of talk.
That sounds familiar. Shit, I don't even need a tonic for that. I called it tunic. That's a lot of journals.
What do you think of Jata's theory?
Well, my experiment.
When our governor told me to stop bothering him, I moved out of town. When he told me to hire cheap farm hands, I raised the dead. Now he leaves me alone. I have won. For myself, I found the principle of insubordination. In order to preserve our legacy, we must become a community of the ungovernable. That's one way to put it.
Like the essence has no sense of direction.
How did you know?
We should talk, but not here.
Can I open this? Nope. Alright. Quest. Stomach feels off. I think I ate too much earlier.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment. I mean,
hey, Governor, you peckerhead, what do you got in your house, huh? That looked like a fish for a second there when I first came in here. Oh, there it is. I was like, I hear something. I'm not gonna talk to you, you're kind of a dickhead. I am gonna take all your shit though. My research points to one inevitable conclusion: the harvest will fail. Yeah, so you basically know the harvest will fail, but you're still being an asshole.
Is this the governor's mother? No. What a shame.
Something's wrong with her, for sure, 100%. Alright, this is a rare moment of clarity. Before he left us, your father was a proud, stubborn, wonderful man. Let me offer you a word of advice on his behalf. Those who rule with power are destined to be overthrown by power. Those who rule with the heart are destined to be cherished long after they are gone. I can feel the fog drifting back over my thoughts. Goodbye. Hopefully not for long, your mother. Shimmering wings, gnashing teeth, chew through the dirt. Where are my hands? Where are my hands? Where are my hands? I see. The dream scourge has gotten her. But she is fighting it in a different way. Dang, I wish you could have joined me this time. I understand Bardo needs his hand held at the best times, let alone during the onset of famine. But still, runes are a little more beautiful when you're here to explain things. Of course, you can't join me now, even if Bardo's suddenly grown confident. I've explored this rune thoroughly, and I'm sure that the locals are sick of me by now, so don't miss me too much, my dear. I'm home soon. I almost want to say, wasn't that the one we met out there at the... Now we shall begin. Take over the world, one step at a time. Ha 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 ha. Well, since C and B are closer, we'll go do those first. There's a plant over here. There's an enemy right here, though.
They're off! They're off!
Interesting. Why is there another one after me? What the hell?
They're off!
Yo, what the hell?
They're off! They're off!
Well, hopefully nobody's in the direction of that.
Nice job, everyone.
I thought there was one good over here. What the hell?
They're off!
Watch yourselves. Here we go.
They're off! They're off!
Good one.
Ulfen!
Ow, you little shit. Oh, I don't know what that is.
They're off!
I just said there's blue here. There it is. Will I annihilate anything that gets in my way. Give me all the loot.
Ulfen!
Here we go. Mine now.
Ulfero!
Take your best shot. Take him down. That's one for us.
Yeah, magic is hitting a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. It's actually quite insane. Kind of curious about something though.
You ever get the feeling something doesn't want us here?
You ever get the feeling I don't give a shit if it wants us here or not? I'm here for the loot. Gets in my way, I'm gonna take it. We have warned the governor about the consequences of inaction. The rest of it is up to him. If it turns out that a change of leadership is necessary, we would be prudent to consider alternatives. The old man is one candidate. His proxy is another, though I do not think she aspires to leadership that may work in our favor. We will monitor the situation. I have so many freaking lockpicks now. What the hell? Can I open the store? I can't open the store. Hello? Anybody home? Is there any goodies in here for me? There is goodies. Almost sounds like something is over here. Having all these wires seems weird. Outside. Oh, I can't open that door. I did hear shit out here. Hello, Black Bear.
Let's go. This one's mine. Nice.
Got him.
Another one.
Interesting. I really want to continue that way, but both my objectives are right over here. Oh, crazy idea. I wonder if it'll work.
Ulfen!
Haha, it does. Don't mind me. I'm going to walk on water now. Goodbye. Ha 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 ha. I was gonna say, about to run out of whatever.
The great mystery is, our godlike
Excuse me, I'm trying to go down below. Damn it. I wanted to go down below, not here. Alright. There we go.
Did you hear that Giata was sent into exile?
Wonder if she needs a new research partner.
Or maybe... Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. Fluent speech and upright posture show marks of sophistication in the endangered godlike. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giata must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giata needs to finish her research. Deal? We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go round the wheel, you might not get so lucky.
Who wouldn't? My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? Weren't you?
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Oh, didn't anyone tell you? Well, this is awkward. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giata wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Well, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giata will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start.
Ah, of course. The idea is a bit high-minded. Adra acts like a pathway for souls as they rejoin the wheel.
And the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, is it not?
So, just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge. Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time.
What the fuck? They want to dissect me? Those sons of bitches.
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
They're trying to dissect me. They can't dissect me. They can't catch me. Oh, I hear it. Where is it? Chest. You know, another point.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
This is one of the main export houses. Meanwhile, a little door standing guard on top of it. I can hear it. Where is it? There it is. I would die falling from this high. Ugh. I knew that was gonna happen.
I don't think it's fair. I didn't do anything wrong. You're probably using me as an example. Pick on the new kid, you know? I'll be back out there in no time. You watch.
What the hell? Why is that so big? Interesting. Yeah, oh wait, is that a note on the ground right there? Disgruntled letter to my valued friends. We expect a large shipment of vegetables from our bountiful farms, and you did not receive the correct payments because I counted every coin. Last month I turned a blind eye, but this month I need the food we paid for, at the very least an explanation. Please advise. I would hate for this to sour relations between our people, your friends, and the thirdborn. That's not good. Oh, you're a merchant.
Ah, a new face. Welcome, welcome. There may not be much left, but feel free to take a look.
You're right, there ain't much left. But I'll definitely take your lockpicks. Bye. Oh, fast travel's been activated.
In the past week. How am I going to live like this?
Why are Ella's residents so cooperative while mine wander off as they are minds of their own? It makes no sense. She coddles them with positive affirmation while I give them discipline. I fail to see the problem. I hear it. Where is it? Must be on the other side of the wall. Oh, no, it's right there. Revenants are motivated by their need of essence. They go where the essence goes. I wonder if Ella's collars are superior to mine somehow. Could it be that their flock are receiving slow drip of essence while mine are feasts on table scraps? Unconclusive. More research is needed. Oh, is this the undead one?
Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an animancer? Matiko! I mean, forgive me. It has been a trying week. If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind. I don't know. They just disappear. I wish they would at least come back. Soon I won't have any left. It's not like I enjoy imposing on you, but I'm afraid if I look for them, the rest will wander off. If Elia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it. She wouldn't push her research far enough. She wasn't willing to take risks.
Whatever you all are doing, it's clearly working wonders so far.
And how's that risk-taking working out for you?
You know, maybe there is something. Maybe I know where they went. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them. I was hoping you'd say that. Just follow the trail of revenants.
Easiest, we'll follow the trail over there. Okay. Let me check for that chest I heard on the other side of the wall. Oh, no, never mind, it wasn't there. I'm going to quickly save this though it was a short stream. Going to raid into Nikki because they asked me to come play and I agreed to it. So I'm going to raid into them and then go join them for some Marvel Rivals. I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all wonderful, awesome. Take care of yourselves. Have a nice weekend. What's left of it. Eat, drink, take care of your bodies. Spread positivity. Spend your time however you want it. Once you spend your time, it's forever gone. So make sure to spend it well. You're all awesome. Thank you for being here. Bye bye for now.